Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course, and we are pleased to be joined by Amy Kvilhaug, the head coach of Boston College for softball. How's it going?
It's going very well, thank you. How's it going with you?
Doing well. I'm getting ready to start another softball season. I know you've been at Boston College this is your third season, but hopefully this is, I know the last 2 years were interesting, but this maybe could be really kind of year one as maybe a more, normal type year.
Yes, that is absolutely the hope. And it's looking pretty good right now. It's looking everybody, I think the sign that I have is that the parking garage now, I'm having to park on the third level instead of having a plethora of spots available. So it means everybody's back at work, and it means that, things are just hopefully returning back to normal.
So let's talk about your team this year. I know that since you've gotten there, you've built the program into what it is, and the ACC is obviously one of the toughest softball conferences there is because, of course, as you know, Florida State went to the national championship. Of course, you got all these other teams that are really, really good. What's it like to compete in this conference?
Exciting, fun, challenging, and everything that you would want if you are a aspiring softball player in high school looking to play at a high level. It's a battle, and it certainly battle tests you for pretty much the best softball that you're going to face in the country. So I would say it's just an honor and a challenge, and everything you'd want it to be.
So really, let's go around the diamond. Tell me who's going to be in each position. Take me around and tell me, and tell our audience listening to this, who's going to be out there for the Eagles this year.
Yeah, that's a good question, because we're still, we still are a week away. We actually will be flying out a week from today. We open a week from tomorrow, and we're still kind of narrowing down the finishing touches of our infield, or really of our entire kind of lineup. But I'll take you through. We'll start with the catching. I think you're going to see split time with our senior GB, Gianna Bacano, and our freshman Hannah Slike. In the circle, we've got 3 arms this year, which sounds, I really like 3 arms, but it's limited, but it's a good number if we stay healthy. It's a really good number for everybody to get battle tested and for everybody to get work. And that'll be seniors Peyton Schnackenberg and Suze Anderson, and freshman Abby Dunning out of Illinois. At first base, we are looking at Kristen Gyrey and Kennedy Labshear. We'll see, they're battling it out. They're duking it out. One of the, Kristen may see herself in the DP. Kennedy may see herself at first base. Second base, we've got also 2 people who are battling it out with Erica Andal and Abby Knight. At short, junior DJ Valito is going to be the front runner there, but she's got Nicole Gyrey, who will likely be at third base, but she's also a candidate for shortstop. So we're really kind of trying to nail down the finishing touches of what our infield is going to look like. And then our outfield, freshman left fielder, Callie Case, looking to be Callie Case. Center fielder, Ellie Mataya, and potentially right field will be a battle between Elizabeth LaViolette and Darian McDonough. I will say that those are probably the front runners for starting positions right now, but still time to be had, and we'll see where it shakes up. But one of my goals is to really establish a starting lineup so that people can get the reps and can fall into the roles that we need them to fall into. But right now we are really, my staff meets daily and we talk about these kind of decisions that we're going to be making, pretty much every day, several times a day.
How tough is it to play out in in areas where a lot of the teams are down south? You're all the way up in the northeast of Massachusetts. How is it compared to the other teams that you play there?
Well, I think everybody in life, no matter what you're looking at, sport, whatever, has its challenges. Everything has challenges, but everything can be worked around, And so, yeah, will it be a slight disadvantage when we go down to Florida next week, having no time on the dirt. We've got 2 feet of snow on the ground. Yeah, that'll definitely be a challenge, but it's not something we can't overcome. You know, we fielded ground balls our entire life. So I think we'll be ready to go. We've got facilities. We've got wonderful facilities up here. We've got Pete Frady's Center with the cages. We've got the bubble. So the football field that's bubbled. So we have great facility space. It's just not, we're not playing on the game field right now.
We keep forgetting Boston got 2 feet of snow dumped on them.
2 feet of snow. Where are you right now?
I'm in Michigan right now. We just got
so you
just dumped on us. So
yeah, you get it. Yeah.
Yeah, we get it. Not as much as you guys, but navigating all that. I mean, have you guys gotten a chance to practice in the last few days, with all the snow?
Well, yes, we haven't skipped a beat as far as practice time goes. We just don't get outside.
Yeah. So looking at the schedule you have this year, where do you think you're at in terms of non-conference opponents? Where you got? Where are some of the interesting parts in there? Maybe for people that may not know.
I think our opening weekend is going to be a really cool test of a really cool mix of teams. We open with LIU, who out of Brooklyn, who they were 27-9 last year. So they played limited amount of games. They were conference only, but they're accustomed to winning, and they're always a scrappy team. So you've got the ilk of LIU, and then we'll also be playing Texas, who is in the top 15, and Clemson that weekend, who is in the top 15. And we've got Kent State and Florida Gulf Coast to sort of also cap off that weekend. So we've got 5 opponents next weekend. That I think that it's going to be a fun challenge to really see where we are. Because we're playing the whole spectrum. RPI probably up to into the hundreds. From like 11 to 100 and something. So we'll kind of see where we fall in the range. Next week is a big microcosm of at least where we're at right now. You never know where you're going to finish in the season. I mean, FSU is at the College World Series after a pretty slow start to the year. So you just kind of never know how things will evolve. But I feel pretty good about the balance, the challenge, and then the balance of our non-conference schedule.
Where do you think your team's at right now? Where do you think your team's at right now?
And from what standpoint?
Just like where you've at since you've kind of took this job.
Oh, okay. I think we're in a really good place. I think we have a strong pitching staff. Mm-hmm. I think we've got a solid freshman class. It was really our true first recruiting class, and it's the number 21 recruiting class in the country. So I feel really good. I think every coach is excited, and every college coach right now feels probably pretty good about where the team is. I think we'll see once, I don't love those preseason polls and all the preseason All-Americans and all that stuff, because show me the money, like show me between the white lines at the end of the year, and then let's look at the polls and talk about it. It's like, so I don't know. I feel really good about where we're at. We're healthy. We're ready to roll. We've covered pretty much everything we could cover. And now it's just time to get out and see really where our strengths and our weaknesses are going to be, and what we'll need to kind of improve on as the season goes.
All right. Well, Coach, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and good luck to you guys this season as Boston College takes the field next week.
Great. Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a great day.